Hi, I'm Kelly with Blue Water Photo, and today I want to take a look at the new Olympus 7 to 14 millimeter lens for Micro Four Thirds cameras. Olympus has been releasing their new Pro line of lenses, and this is one of the most recent additions to that lineup. The 7 to 14 lens will be a direct competitor to the popular Panasonic 7 to 14 lens, as it shares the same focal lengths. As you can see, the Pro Olympus lens is much larger and longer than the Panasonic 7 to 14. Most of this is because the Olympus lens is an f2.8 throughout, whereas the Panasonic is an f4, so there's a lot more glass in the Olympus lens to get that brighter aperture. Just like the Panasonic 7 to 14, it will have a widest angle of view of 110 degrees, and then it zooms from 7 to 14. It's the 35 millimeter equivalent of a 14 to 28 millimeter lens. Let's look at the construction of the lens. It's got a full aluminum alloy body, which makes it definitely heavier than the Panasonic lens. And because it is larger, both in length and diameter, it's going to need different ports than what you would use with the Panasonic. It actually, on Nauticam housings, does not fit through their N85 port opening, so you have to get an adapter to the DSLR size port openings and actually put the lens on from the front, which can be a little bit annoying. I recently had a chance to use this lens in the Sea of Cortez, and I really liked it. I found it had really great image quality, very crisp images. It focuses very quickly, and it was very easy to use other than having to take it off from the front of the housing and take the lens off if I wanted to change camera batteries and things like that. One cool feature that the Olympus Pro lenses have that I haven't seen in any other mirrorless lenses is their manual focus, which most people don't use underwater, but for topside it's kind of cool. Most lenses have just your standard ring, and on these mirrorless lenses it just turns consistently, and you don't have any marking like you do on the nicer DSLR lenses to show you what your focus is set at. With the Pro lenses, you can actually slide that ring down, and then you have the actual focus markings, and the ring only turns as much as it can go for the focusing, which makes manual focusing for topside much easier. Obviously, when we have this underwater in a port, you're going to have it on the autofocus mode, and you can use a focus ring and still do manual focus when it's in the autofocus mode. So it still works for both autofocus and manual focus underwater, which is great, but it is that little nice feature for topside that we now have the focus markings written on the lens. Overall, compared to the two lenses, I think either lens will work really well for underwater photography, but if you want the best of the best and don't mind spending a little bit extra money, the Olympus 7 to 14 millimeter Pro will be the way to go for sure. It's a faster lens with the f2.8 throughout, a little nicer construction overall, and I definitely noticed that I didn't have any glare issues that I do sometimes get with the Panasonic 7 to 14 underwater. If you have any questions about the lens or are looking to purchase it, please feel free to give us a call or visit our website at www.bluewaterphotostore.com. Thanks so much.